in this video, you will learn the secret app used to create Rico animation and any other stick figure animation with your smartphone. These applications are used by top animators, and the secret is they don't want you to know about the app. But in this video, I will trash it down. Let's go there. The first application is Pinterest. You might be wondering, Pinterest, you know about Pinterest, right? So it's Pinterest. The first application we make use of is Pinterest, and one of the benefits of Pinterest is this application is mostly used for what do you call it, for reference image or videos. Okay, so once I open it up, what I do here on Pinterest is simple. As you can see, we have a lot of reference images. Okay, make use of different type of reference images. So you can see this one. I can as well create this type of video using the reference. Okay, so for every top animators always make use of reference. It is very, very important before they start drawing, and that's an example of what you see here. They make use of reference. Okay, so when I gather the reference I actually want to use, which is, I have a lot here. Okay, so here is one. From that video you watched, you will notice this one here. Okay, so it is the reference I used. Pinterest, you can easily download the image reference you want to use or the video. Okay, now once that we use or top animators use to create cartoon animation on their mobile device. And the second application is, wait a minute, if you are still watching to this moment and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, comment, so that this video will reach a wider audience. Thank you so much. Now the second application is IbisPaint. IbisPaint, which is easily downloadable on your Play Store or Apple Store. So from what you've seen so far, my previous videos, what I use is IbisPaint to create such cartoon. It's an industrial standard for everyone who would love to animate. Okay, so quickly I will show you what I've done and show you how I go about it. Okay, and yes, enough for you to master it A to Z, I've created a app which is a tutorial guide on how to create 2D characters, mostly Rico characters and any other stick figure characters, which is titled 2D anime. All right, 2D anime, which is this, which you can see, 2D anime. All right, and presently it is not yet available on the Play Store nor Apple Store, but I will show you how to download it from my website. Okay, so at the end of this tutorial you will learn how to download that from my website, but I'll be opening it so that for you to see what it entails. Okay, so the tutorial app, enough for you to start creating this. Please note, we are still going back to the IbisPaint on how to do it. Okay, but I can't cover every depth about it in this one video. I don't want the video to be that lengthy, so for that reason I've packaged this app and giving out to the masses for free. Initially it is always a paid access, that is a paid to learn access, whereby you need to pay before you learn it, but now I am giving it out to the masses. Okay, if so you want to do, these are knowledge top animators did not want you to know, even though Rico himself did not want you to know this. Okay, all right, so let's proceed, shall we? So with the help of the IbisPaint, remember we are I created this, so let me just show you what I've done then, so we can just do do it from the scratch, and after on I'll show you how to have access, how to download my application. Presently it's not yet on Play Store. Okay, so from what you can see here now, you will notice it is more or less like a frame by frame, right? And I would actually show you how I went through about this. So let me start from probably this. Okay, so click on what I just clicked on now is I clicked on, let me shift this. I'm coming, please, let me try to shift. Oops, trying to see if I can shift. Okay, so what I click on was something around here. Okay, this dot here. Okay, so once I click on that, then I would let me turn off some aspects so that you can all see. So if I turn this aspect off, you will notice you're only seeing the character sitting on a chair, right? Which simply means that, and aside from that, if I turn off the character, you will notice the character only the chair with a leg and something like that. The reason for this is because I try to uh, make the leg, animate the leg, give the leg some movement. Okay, so in the previous video you watched, you will notice something happened like that. So let me just turn this on back. So let's see. So you just look, take note of that leg. Okay, you can see swinging front and what, and back, swinging front and back. Okay, so how do I go about it? So let's go there. So go back to my gallery. Okay, so let us give it time to just load. Okay, so with the help of IbisPaint, it's a very powerful software whereby it's also available on your PC. Okay, you can also make use of it on your PC. It's it is very inquisitive, it's very versatile for everyone to use. All right, what you need to do is just have the knowledge from my tutorial guide. Okay, so going back, first you will need to click on this plus sign, okay, to create a new page. So when you click on that, then you'll be asked what kind of project do you want. Is it an illustration? Do you just want a picture format? Do you just need a picture format? Okay. Or do you need it for printing? Do you need it for animation? Since what I did here for my own here, you notice something here. You notice this icon here. This icon represents animation. You notice that you didn't see anything like icon here. This represents illustration, thus the drawing aspect. Okay, all right, so let's proceed, shall we? So click on the plus sign, then I'll move on to the animation aspects I want to use. So you can use anyone, so I would also preferably use probably this 19 by 6 2K resolution. So here we have the frame rate per second. It simply means the number of frame per seconds. Now we have 12 here. From what you can see, I believe you can see that we have 12 here, which means that you have 12 images per each seconds. Okay, in order for you to draw this. So if you increase this now, the lower the what do you call it, the image, the should I say the dragging or the lagging the animation will be. Look at this. This is just 2 frames per second. Let's look at it again. Can you see how dragging it is? And the higher the frame rate per second, the more smoother it will be. Now, so 24 frames are industrial standard, but for the sake of this tutorial, we'll be making use of 12 frames per second, because once you're making use of higher frames, then you know that you'll be having more images to work on and to edit on. Okay, so you click OK. So when you do that, you would what you have here is a blank page. Okay, like I said, in my app you will learn how to do more about it, you learn most of it. So first you would need to, all this I explained in my app, okay, my tutorial guide app, which will be available for everyone to have access. Okay, but please make sure you have subscribed to this extent. Please subscribe and like this video. Okay, now first we need to import our image saved from Pinterest. Okay, like I've promised, I will show you how to go about it. Even though I won't finish it up, my tutorial app will guide you on the other aspects. All right, so let's proceed. So we'll click on this to this place that says number 2. Okay, that says number 2. Just trying to see if I can drag this my, okay, that says number 2 something around here. Okay, sorry about that, I don't know, I can't really drag it up. So when you click on it, it will bring out all these layers. All right, now we want to import the reference image I saved from Pinterest. So what I'll do is I'll click on this camera icon that is for the import. So I'll click on the camera icon. Now here I would locate that app. Okay, let me see, I think it should be on my album. Okay, so stick figure, then basics. So when I click on it, so this is what I have. All right, so just trying to just position it, which I can do that later, and click on this. So if you select inline backgrounds, it will remove the background, okay, from the character, and which is always a good one. All right, but nevertheless, let's proceed, shall we? Yes, so from here now we have the share and we have the character. So what we need to do is to get the image for the character and that of the chair in order for it to be on a separate layer. All right, and quickly I will show you how to use this tool so that you would be happy to learn more about it. First, we'll click on the brush. Okay, we'll click on this brush icon. So when you click on the brush icon, you click on it, you have different kind of brush. Okay, you will see the basics. Okay, so one of the brush I love to use is the vector flex pen. Okay, the vector, I call it the vector tip pen. So it is very useful because after drawing you can go back to re-edit it, and that's why I always make use of it. And it has been in my custom panel. Here you can do the editing, and it's the thickness to the start. So if you look at it, thickness to the start here, and you can as well reduce it. Okay, so it's very useful and the likes. All right, so let's see, let's pick that. Now because here is the image also is also black. Okay, and when I'm drawing I want to see everything, so I need to make sure I change the color of that. So I'll come down here to this place here. All right, and I select the color, and here I've picked the reference of colors, different colors that I would use. So how to do that is also, it's quite simple to learn. Okay, so you can just make use of, probably you want to pick a specific color, you can use your eyedropper. Okay, so when you use your eyedropper, just when you click on a particular layer, this color panel would change. Okay, so when that's changed, you can easily just click and drag to save that. So you've saved that color palette, is that, and that's the way I usually work. Okay, so moving on, click on my brush, click on the color palette. Let me give it a human stain. Okay, something like this, just for the sake of this class. And here is for the pen size. Okay, here is for the opacity. how visible or how invisible do you want that part to be. So when you start, uh, you see I'm just giving a point. I can easily just draw anyhow I like. Okay, so if I increase the pen, you notice the wider it is. So to undo, use the two fingers, double click on your screen with the two fingers. Okay, you have to what to undo, and then you can as well use this icon here, either this to undo or this other one to what redo. Okay, so now we need to, you notice that this character, the line as straight. So if we are to reduce this probably to 2.3, okay, let me see, to this level with this. Okay, and we start drawing, it's not that straight. Okay, so in order for us to have a very straight drawing like that, you need to come down to you need to click on this. Okay, so when you click on that, oops, sorry, you need to click on this one that shows and. Okay, so when you click on it, next you select this one. Okay, so this would when you select on that, it will ask you, do you want a fill color? You just turn that off and click somewhere outside the screen. So with the help of that, now you can now work with points. Okay, so work with points. All right, can you see? You can now work with points, so it will make the drawing very easy for you to draw, and makes your work more faster. All right, it makes the work more faster for you. Okay, so you can see I'm almost through with the shape of the head. Okay, so like I said, you just need to just hold on enough for me to show you everything. Okay, so here you click this. So with this now, we are not through yet. When we click on this button, we have this now, which is named labeled as number 4, which I can click on this three dots here. Okay, when I click on the three dots to rename the layer, so I can call this the I can call it the, let's say the head, just head, and click OK. Okay, so when I call it the head, now in order for me to have different layer controls, it's always better to draw on different layers. Okay, so quickly let us just finish the eyes and the head layer. Okay, once we are done with that, then I will show you how to import the background, or beside show you how to get into my application. All right, so quickly let's start with the nose aspect. So the same thing applicable. So what I'll just do now is click on this plus sign, that is this one. I'll click on this plus sign here. Okay, when I click on the plus sign, that is, it gave me a new layer. All right, which I will need to work on. Now working on this, the nose aspect, so we can just give it like this. Okay, you can as well increase or reduce it. Okay, so if you see, you have more control over what you're doing. So from here again, just click again. So in my tutorial guide, you would really learn a lot, because it is an intro, it is a beginner's guide, and aside from that, it really covers a lot, but I'm giving it out for free for everyone to learn. Okay, so when I click on this, the reason I'm still going in depth on it is for you guys to be rest assured that I'm not hiding anything from you. Okay, so from here, yes, we click on this, and we have to change that other side as well. I mean, to draw the other side, so let's bring it up. So I'm using my bear and dust tool. I'm not using a stylus pen or a digital pen. No, just using my hand on my screen. So do not think that this is very easy. It's because I'm using my pen. No, I'm not using a digital pen, not at all. Okay, so quickly, for the eyes, I think I should also draw the eyes, or leave it for you guys. Okay, you know what I'll do? Let me just go straight to the other part. So from here now, how can you change the color? It's simple. The first, you need to click on the head layer. When you click on the head layer, we select vector. So when you immediately select vector, you notice there's an inline in between that line. So when you click on it, it will bring out this option that what do you want to do. Okay, quickly, I want to change the color, so I can just select on these three dots. That is this. If I set on three dots, is to edit the vertices. Okay, now to change the color, I can just click on that. Then I can make the color thickness bigger, or use it, make it even more smaller here. Then change the color now to black. Okay, and still look at it that, okay, is it good enough or what? Okay, so if I find it okay, then I can just select this mark sign, then leave that. So the same thing applicable for the nose. So for the nose as well, this is the nose. Click on this three dots to rename. So select nose. Okay, so on the nose layer, I'll select the vector. Just click on it. Then the pen, then this black. Okay, that. Okay, so this as well, the pen black. Okay, then this as well, just black. Okay, so black, and this as well, black. Okay, so from here now, we can now add some things to it, but I always want it to always do one or two things before I proceed here. So from here, we can't really see more about that again. So here we can just rasterize the layer in order for us to have some idea, in order for us to paint it and the likes. But not once you've rasterized, you won't be able to edit the vertices anymore. So once you rasterize it, now you notice that icon has changed. So from here now, I can easily just take my bucket brush. I know that this is the skin of the Rico character, then click on it. So you notice immediately that shape is shown. Okay, then what else again? For the nose, also go to the nose area, rasterize it. Yes, then from there click on the bucket sign with that aspect, so click here. Okay, so that is done. I think for this inner part here, I have that as black. Okay, then here as black. All right, then here as the normal skin. Okay, so how do you see it, guys? It's very easy. Okay, but to really show you on this video here, it takes a lot of time, and for that reason I've created that app. And in order for you to get the backgrounds I used, it's very simple. Okay, like I said, you would just need to everything is here on IbisPaint. So click on this image sign here. When you click on the image sign there, then you look for any materials you want. I mean any materials. So I think I searched for is it not sitting room or living room, or maybe I said room. Okay, and I searched for that. Make sure you're connected to the internet. Okay, so this was one I used, so which you can see. So when I clicked on it, clicking on it, now you can see it, right? Okay, so from here I could just zoom it, fit it to the area I want. So if you compare this with the previous one, you notice the color change. I had to paint the background to fit the character, to blend it. These are things you will learn in my tutorial app. Okay, and how to download the app now. Right, how to download my app. So first, as at the time you are watching this video, if my app is on Play Store, then you can just go ahead and download it. It will bring out this logo. Okay, this logo you see. Okay, and also bring out 2D anime. So let's look at it on Play Store first. So if you go onto Play Store and you type 2D anime class, okay, so it's not yet available, okay, but they are working on it, and you can as well support me in order to publish it, because I need to pay some token amount of dollars into Play Store in order for me to have it there for you guys. So it's a really big tax on me. Okay, so but nevertheless, how to still get it is like this. So you open your browser. Okay, so you go onto my website, which is loading. That is condicollege.com.ng. okay, and I've been showing a majority of you guys how to have access to my website. Alright, so once you are there, you just need to click on these 3 dots. Okay, if you are on mobile device, watching from mobile device, okay, so you need to just click on the home button, which is the 3 dots here. So when you click on it, you bring out the drop panel. What you need to do is to click on the animation class. Okay, so when you click on animation class, okay, so click on animation class, and this is it. So you notice this is the main app when it's available on Play Store. Okay, to the anime class. All right, so we are still working on it on Play Store and Apple Store, but the other way for you to get it is once you click on this get it free. Okay, it's still going to be free on Play Store and Apple Store when we are finally published on those app store. So you click on get free. So when you click on get free, then you can easily just download it to your phone and follow the procedure. It's as simple as that. Okay.